My name is Tamar Poyser, and I'm a private chef, and I'm also the owner of Paradise Kitchen Frozen Meats. First off, I was born in Savlamar, Jamaica, which is a small fishing village in the island of Jamaica. And from the very beginning, food for me was very special. It was a small fishing village, so everything we ate was from the sea. Everything we had vegetable wise, we either grew or got from our neighbors next door, neighbors down the street. So I always feel like when you have that kind of upbringing, you sort of have a special connection to food, which I did, and my family as well. Um, Professionally, I actually have a broadcasting background. Just because when we did migrate to this country, being a chef really wasn't something that was desirable of West Indian parents for a young woman that they put through school and put through college. So I kind of just went with the motions, got a broadcasting degree, did work in the field quite a bit. And in 2008, I guess you can say I had like a early, it's not like a midlife crisis, but I sort of had just a huge change of heart where I just felt like I wasn't doing what was special to me. And I decided to take a hobby, which was cooking, which was always my hobby all throughout the years, and go after it in a professional way. Funny enough, how I got started was actually through television. I had lost the matriarch of my family, my Auntie Hayo, which is who I actually grew up with when I lived in Jamaica. She had passed away, and it just really put a perspective on life for me in terms of life is short, and we don't have all the time in the world, and I better be using this one life I have to be doing what I love the most. So I actually did something kind of absurd, and I quit my job at the time. I was working at BET Networks, and I really didn't know what I was going to do. I just sort of was riding off of faith, I guess you can say. And I'm literally sitting at home one day, and I see a commercial come up from the Rachel, and it literally said, "Hey, can you cook?" And it kind of got my attention. I'm like, "Yeah, I can cook." And then it was like, "Well, if you can cook, then sending a tape to the Rachel Ray show and da 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 da." So I did that. I filmed a tape of me cooking, and I sent it in, and literally the next day I heard from the producers. And so I told myself, for one, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm getting into, cooking on camera, cooking competition. But I told myself that if I did it and I won, then I'm on the right path. And that's exactly what I did. I joined Hey Can You Cook on Rachel Ray, and I won. And I've just been going ever since. The idea for Paradise Kitchen Frozen Meal really came about organically. I'm a mother, and I was always a mother that liked to cook. I had been cooking my son's food since he was a tiny baby. I never bought baby food. I always made his food. And as he got older and I became a working mother, I found it hard to sort of still have fresh food, go to work, come home, cook. And so what I decided was every time that I did cook, I would freeze a portion of what I cooked and put it in the freezer. What came about after a while is me opening my freezer and seeing all these variations of frozen food that I would not be able to find in the supermarket. I'm Jamaican. My family's, I was born in Jamaica. My family's of Caribbean descent. So, we like our curry chicken and our oxtail and our rice and peas. And that vision of that food in the freezer made me think like, wow, it'd be nice to have this option in my local supermarket, to be able to go into the freezer aisle and see frozen food that reflects the food I grew up eating. And that's sort of where the idea came about for Paradise Kitchen Frozen Meals. Right now, thankfully, Paradise Kitchen Frozen Meals is offered at the Caribbean Super Center in Orlando, Florida. And it's a small Caribbean supermarket, so it's a great start for me, because what it tells me is it shows that the people, the market that I'm doing it for, they want it and they support it. So that's a great start. Goal is to be in stores like Walmart and Costco, ShopRite, stores that I shop at all the time. The only problem is I'm sort of a one-woman show right now. I am the cook. I do the packaging. I do everything. And so Walmart is not going to ask me for 100 Paradise Kitchen frozen meals. If I approach a big company like Walmart, they're going to want 100,000 Paradise Kitchen frozen meals. And that's where I am right now in my steps. I really need to land like a distribution deal, a company that's going to help me produce the volume I need in order to make a nationwide expansion of Paradise Kitchen frozen meals.